Hey guys, it's David. Yeah, so crazy. Sorry for no video last night. I freaking passed out on the living room floor and my wife didn't wake me up, and I woke up at 3 a.m. So, yeah, and I fell asleep on the floor, like at 9:30 or something, 10 o'clock. So, yeah, just been exhausting week, obviously, for many different reasons. But thank you guys for all your support and love and kind words on Twitter. Tuesday was a rough day. For those of you that know, you know. But anyways, let's just get to this. All right, so FTX. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. But so let's get to the stuff that you're here for. So we've got possible contagion in the market. USDT may depeg from the dollar. I mean, it already is depegging from the dollar, so that's kind of concerning. So it's kind of the contagion with the FTX stuff is real, folks. They lent a lot of money that they didn't have, so they lent it in FTT, their exchange token, and their exchange token wasn't backed by really anything. So that's great. Black Swan event. Finally found it. Maybe it was the last one. But the contagion. Who knows how low the contagion will bring us. But today is a different day. And I am a day trader. So macro, meh. I mean, okay, we could go lower. I don't really care. To be quite frank, I don't really care. If we go lower, we go higher. It doesn't matter to me. I day trade. I trade movement in the markets. Today, we have the CPI print at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And what you will typically see in these trade times here. This is the XRP chart. I'm gonna go to the Bitcoin chart. All right, so we're sitting on top of the VWAP. Let me turn all this extra stuff off. So no, I want the VWAP on. Let me turn off the VRVP. Look at that. We spiked right up to where I said we would. That's kind of crazy. Where my red lines are, you see that? But yeah, so, and that could be some trap traders up there. You see that big wick right there? Those could be some trap traders, but I digress. All right, so what we typically see on major news days, or as soon as news releases occur, is this is what we typically see with price action. We see an initial move. First of all, you want to draw yourself out a box, okay? Draw yourself out a box on top of your price. So you want to draw yourself out a box like this, and then what you basically want to do, not financial advice, is you want to, man, this is crazy. I'm doing this while, never mind, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing this while I'm doing. Okay, you can probably hear it in the background maybe, but let's see, let's go to path. All right, so what you'll typically see, now you already had some kind of head fake here, but I'm not counting that because there's no data release. So what you'll typically see is you'll see one of two things. You'll see the price come up out of this box, or you'll see it come down. Okay, this is going into going into the data release. You're going to draw your box. It's going to look. You want to draw your box around the price action that is occurring leading up to the data release. Okay, and then once the data comes out, you're going to have one of two things happen. Price is either going to spike up or it's going to drop down. Now, whatever that spike up or drop down is, I believe most of the time, that is the ending direction. That is where it is going to end up going. But you can make a play off of this 2 different times. So you can come down. If it comes down and it starts to, struggle a little bit, go down, drop down to your 1 minute time frame. Make sure, see if it's struggling. If it starts to struggle, you go ahead, you go long, you set your stop loss, and then you hopefully ride it up, and then you take your profits up here at resistance, and then you sell, you go short, and you just ride that baby down. Now, if we are going to do, if it goes the other direction, obviously it would look like this. Oh, it would look like, if I can do this, it would look like, there we go. It would look like that. We would have a pop up, and then it would come down. You go long, and then off to the races we go. So that is what I would be looking for. But yeah, so sorry, I'm parking my car because I am a DJ and I record YouTube videos not while I'm driving, because that would be, it's not against the law, people do it all the time, but you know, doing all the drawing and all that stuff. All right, so I'm parked, I'm at work. All right, so, and also pay attention to your VWAP, okay? That's this orange line right here. You can add a VWAP. You can just go to your, what do you call it? The indicator section, type in VWAP, and I use the, I think I use the, dang it, what's it called? The Trading View version. This one right there, the one that you can see that spells it all out. Volume weighted average price. I believe that's the one that I use. They're basically all the same. Other ones have like these bands on it. I think this one has the bands on it too. If I can do the multiplier bands multiplier, you can see the bands show up. And those are just like extra levels, right? So, but your VWAP is the most important. That's where price likes to leave and then come back to, right? Price likes to leave the VWAP and then come back to the VWAP. Yesterday, we just completely, we started off up here and it just started coming down and it never came back to VWAP. Once a new session started, VWAP resets and we start going up. So, the question of the day is, which way are we going to go? Are we going to go up or are we going to go down? And that's all going to depend on this data release. Now, what we are looking for is for employment rates to have gone up. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for employment rates to have gone up. If they have gone up, then that means that the Fed doesn't have to be as hawkish, and that means that assets or people can take on more risk. Now, if inflation has, or wait, no, if inflation has gone up, that's bad. Obviously, that's bad. That means people need money, so they will get out of assets and they will sell. But if inflation has gone down, that shows that the Fed is, what it's been doing has been working, and that that you know, they don't have to be as hawkish, like I said before. So we're looking for a CPI print that is lower than forecasted and lower than the previous month over month and year over year. So that's what we're looking for if we want price to go up. So, but the initial release, it doesn't really matter. Don't even pay attention to the numbers until, well, I mean, I guess you could pay attention to the numbers if you want to kind of get an initial feel for things. But all the price action happens on the charts. The charts tell you everything that you need to know. But yeah, if it breaks up out of here, I would go short. And then once it gets down to here, I would go long, and then just ride that baby up until it gets to a nice target point, which to me would be probably, if I turn on, I don't have Trader's Reality on here for some reason. Hold on. Let me turn on Trader's Reality real quick. All right. Let me turn these bands off. It's too much. It's too much. These bands are too much right now. All right, so Trader's Reality, if I'm looking to the left, I am looking for a red candle for us to recover, which The next ones would be up here. This is on the 5-minute chart though. So, but that's at about 17.6K is what I would be looking for the upside. For the downside, I would at least take profit right here at the daily open at 15,928. I do have my eyes on 14,143 because there is a vector candle at that price. Now if I go ahead and zoom out, let's go to the 1 hour and let's see if there's what the red candles look like on the 1 hour, if this thing will work for me. Come on. All right, right up here at the top of this red candle, 17.6 again. So, and then this one, nope, that candle already got recovered. So this one right here, 17.6 seems like somewhere where I would be looking for, especially because you also have the 50 EMA right here. So that's what I would be targeting. If we have that initial rise up and then a drop down, long, come up here, boom, take profit, 17.5, just to be safe. And then happy days, we're all good. But half of that candle had already been recovered. But then again, when you go down to the 5-minute, it is still bright as day. Now, we could also go lower, and this is the range that I am looking between 12.5 and 14,000. So that's just what I'm looking for, guys. So I gave you the roadmap. Exploit it to the best of your abilities if you can. It's not financial advice, but again, I'm going to try to keep you updated as much as possible throughout the day, or at least for that initial data release, and then that's it. Hopefully this video gets out to you guys before anything happens. So I'm going to end it right here so that hopefully it can upload and get to you guys ASAP. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, hit that like button anyway because you love me. And thank you for your support. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's ride those waves on those beautiful lunar beaches. Peace.